Today on CarTraction you join me in front of the gorgeous Cranage Estate with what I'd argue is an even more gorgeous sight in front of me in the form of this wonderful classic British GT. This is potentially one of my favourite cars that we're appearing on the channel. We're going to be having a good look around this car. It's a fantastic old GT and also it's got a really interesting history and we'll be seeing it in action. So yeah, really looking forward to this one. So without any further ado, let's have a chat with owner Alistair about this absolutely epic Jensen 541R. This is truly a special view. We're with owner Alistair now. So first of all, could you shed light on this car? Has a bit of a family history, so could you shed light on how this car came into your life?
Yeah, basically my dad bought it in 1970 and it came to me in 2013 when he passed away, sadly. So yeah, it's a family car and we used to live down south and my mum and dad loved going to France, so it was our sort of family car and going on holidays in it, me and my brother. My problem is I've got two lads and they have no real interest in it, so I will keep driving it and hopefully I'm just a custodian and it will go to someone to appreciate it later on.
Wow, and this is a 1960 car, I believe. So these came out in about 57 or so, so this is a relatively late production, I guess,
one of the later ones,
for the 541R. And one of the most iconic things about these cars is this grille. Could you explain for people who may not know, because this is a very unknown car, we have to remember what on earth is going on here?
Yeah, basically Jensen's decided to have a flap that you can open and close, so during the winter you would have it closed to warm up the engine, and then obviously in the summer you can operate it from inside. It's like sprung loaded.
Wow.
So you can let in more air on a warm day like it is today.
And there can't be many other cars that have that little design feature.
No, most of your E-types and your Jaguars have got a grille, but yeah, Jensen's decided to go down that route.
Yeah, so this is very much a classic British GT. We all know the E-types, the DB5s, but this is one of the lesser known cars, I guess. They made very few of these, didn't they?
Yeah, the total 541 production is about 563 cars. The R version, I think, is about 193. Our registrar reckons there's probably only about half left worldwide.
Really?
So probably about 250 cars left worldwide.
Wow. So what's the main differences between the R and just the standard 541?
The early cars had a steering box, and allegedly the R stands, they went for rack and pinion steering, so the R allegedly stands for rack and pinion steering.
Right, this is a cool family GT, I think. We've got that wonderful interior, and apart from this, fiberglass body on these, isn't it?
Yeah. After the war they were struggling for raw materials, so allegedly it's one of the first production cars to be made of fiberglass. The doors are aluminium, but the whole rest of the car, the roof, boot, bonnet are all fiberglass.
And what unique styling as well, isn't it? Just fantastic. We were talking about earlier about these sort of fins on top of the arches. Just a fabulous looking car, and you say quite a low drag coefficient as well.
The designer who joined at Jensen's, Eric Neal, he designed this car and the CV8, and allegedly when Autocar tested them, it had one of the lowest drag coefficients they had ever tested on a road car. So even back in the sort of 50s they were looking at how the wind affects the road holding and affects, miles per gallon basically.
Yeah, so this must be a very capable car then.
Yeah. Big 4 litre straight six, lots of torque, so it does cruise along okay.
Yeah, I'm guessing this is the original number plates as well. Yeah, they've got these lovely separate letters.
And the original colours, they painted about 4 in this colour scheme. It's like a princess grey and a lotus blue, but this is basically how it came out of the factory. Jensen's like to paint the 541s in two-tone colours. You'll see some others in the car park in two-tone colours.
So I should mention we are at the Jensen Owners Club International Weekend.
Yes,
it is, isn't it? Concourse tomorrow?
I'm actually judging. I have entered concourse before, but no, I'm been collared to do the judging, so I'll be judging not my car but other Interceptors and other cars that are attending.
Dare I ask, has this won any?
It has won Members' Choice a few years ago, and I got a second place, and Best 541, it's won quite a few trophies over the years.
Chrome white wheels as well, original spec? Is that?
Basically, they came out of the factory on steel wheels, but there was an option to have wire wheels, but painted wire wheels. But my dad decided to go for chrome, which I think suits it quite nicely.
Yeah, so this car kind of had many owners then, overall.
Yeah, it was made in 1960. It had about 5 owners before my dad bought it, but obviously back then no one really wanted these sort of cars.
Really?
There was no real sort of spares back up from the factory, and obviously fuel not brilliant on the miles per gallon. So yeah, I think in 1970 it was like 620 odd pounds my dad paid for it. So
wow. That's a very nice opening door, that. Yeah, that is very nice indeed. And a comfy interior, and just about a 2+2 as well.
yeah, the seats do go forwards.
Oh yeah.
So you can get people into the back. The interior was done late 80s by an old Rolls Royce trimmer who trimmed it, so it's lasted pretty well.
Lovely thin rimmed wooden steering wheel, 4-speed manual gearbox, nice dials in there. They remind me of an AC a lot, actually, those dials. There's an AC Ace not too long ago, very similar.
The front end does look like a bit of like an AC Ace as well, people have said.
No, this is a very cool car. So do you think this will be a forever car for you at least?
Yeah, I'm going to carry on driving it, and I'm just a custodian, so we shall see what happens later on.
And do you know the original mileage of this car?
I think it has gone round the clock, so yeah, we're up to like 190 odd thousand.
Wow.
So I do have all the old MOTs and lots of paperwork with it.
It's worn it quite well, I think it has. And there's this old sort of quick release handbrake, I'm guessing, underneath there on the right hand side, interestingly. Yeah. Wow. Do you mind if I have a sit in it?
No.
Test it for size? Thank you very much. This is probably an opportunity I won't get all that often, so no, it's lovely. We're going to go and see this car in action shortly, but that's quite the view over the bonnet, actually. All these fins, very interesting design. The rearview mirror there, yeah, very interesting car, and so many unique styling cues this era of car. Oh, we've got some passing there. CV8, another wonderful looking car, and an Interceptor. What a cool event this is. I think Dad's doing a little walk around, but they're super comfy in here. But I think it's about time we saw that 4-litre powerhouse of the Jensen 541R. Now these have quite the interesting bonnet mechanism, I believe.
They do, yeah. There's a couple of wing nuts that undo. And there's a little catch.
Like an Austin Healey Frog Eye, but about 2 times larger. So what are we looking at here?
It's an Austin 4-litre straight 6 out of the sheer line limousines. Jensen put triple carbs on them and slightly modified the cylinder head, so about 150 brake horsepower it has.
Wow. Yeah, lovely triple carburetors, a very long intake system there. I can hear more Jensen V8 burbles. There you go. Interceptor also over there. But I must admit, I think the burble of a 6-cylinder is my favourite. They're all wonderful cars, of course, but yeah. So has this engine had much work over the car's life?
Yeah, I've had the carburetors rebuilt, some new headers because the old cast iron manifold broke, refurbished the radiator, just general tidying up really. Put electronic ignition on it just to help it start a bit better.
Yes, we can see that on the left hand side over here, or the right hand side I should say, of the car itself. And yeah, this must make a lovely burble, I'm guessing. I'm looking forward to seeing it. And we've got, is it the washer fluid?
Yes, it is.
In the really cool old Lucas glass container there. You can get most of the mechanicals, but bodywork is going to be a bit fiddly. So no, that must just drive wonderfully as a comfortable GT with that engine.
Disc brakes all round, servo assisted disc brakes, allegedly one of the first production cars to have disc brakes, as well as having seat belts fitted as standard. And Jensen's actually set the engine quite a long way back, so it's almost 50-50 weight transfer. So they do handle pretty well.
So not just a GT, a sports car, arguably.
Yeah.
Wow. No, this is, I must admit, this is exactly the sort of car I love, and it's absolutely true, to be honest. Big 6-cylinder up front, classic British GT. We'll have a look on the passenger side. Is the door open, you think? Yeah. Yeah, it's just lovely. So retrimmed interior. I will not complain about doing some serious mileage in this car. As I say, 190,000 or so on it. Wow, it has worn it well. Indicators.
Early cars had the brake light and the stop light on the back, but the later cars fitted there. If you look, it's basically the same as a Mini. People think they're an add-on, but basically that's how they came out of the factory.
It's interesting.
But you can look in your rear view mirror and see that they're flashing and working, which is quite handy when you're overtaking.
Oh yeah. With that performance, yeah. But yeah, you're saying about all sorts of parts. That looks, yeah, you're saying Mini. I thought Morris Minor or something like that.
Yeah, basically an Austin Morris parts.
Yeah. And a fair bit of boot space in these as well, do you think?
Yeah, pretty big boot.
Nice. Twin exit exhaust there. Spare wheel under there, is it?
Spare wheels under there, yeah. And you use the wheel brace to wind down the frame that holds the wheel underneath.
Alright. I think that was a great walk around of the 541R Jensen, and it's about time we saw the car fire into life. Startup procedure on the 541, what do we do? We
basically turn the key clockwise, you get a reading on the gauge, and then we've got a little black starter button and she fires up.
Lovely. Very healthy sounding, inline 6-cylinder engine, very quiet up front. This is potentially one of my favourite cars we've had on the channel. I would adore to own a car exactly like this car in front of us now, but now listen to that wonderful idle. Anyway, I think it's about time we dragged ourselves away from this gorgeous estate, the Cranage Estate, and saw this car in action. Immediately you can feel the engine's not working hard. Lightweight, big torque 6-cylinder. Ah, overdrive. That's not something I thought about, yeah. Was it some of the later cars that came with the overdrive?
No, they all had overdrive.
Right.
So, yeah, we're pedaling on at 30 and it's in overdrive. So.
1,000 revs. Basically a 5-speed then with overdrive in. Overdrive on 3rd and 4th, I'm guessing?
No, just 4th.
Oh, I see, yeah, okay.
But it's got like a lockout if you forget to.
Ah. Now, what a lovely, lovely place to be. Very spacious. Just shows that lightweight helps everything. Helps the engine along, helps it in corners. What a great cruiser. And around the corners as well. That's fantastic. The 541R of Alistair will be parking next to this, the 541S. This is an incredibly rare car, later variant, slightly wider, really interesting car. There are all sorts of interesting cars here today, some of which competing in the concours, some of which not. That is a previous concours winner, but it's not competing in the concours tomorrow. Here at Cranage Estate, what an epic car, but this is arguably even rarer, probably the only one we'll be seeing today, the 541S. We can have a super quick look around the other cars here. There are some Jensen Healey's over there, the 4-cylinder cars, 541R, they're just going for lunch. These cars, we saw a few on the run out actually, so there'll be plenty of them coming and going throughout the day. Interceptor SP, denoting the 6-pack carburettor on the wonderful V8 engines we get on these cars. The purple example here for sale as well. This is one of the best events I've been to. That is on the steel wheels we mentioned earlier, steel all wire wheels, T541. What a great original reg. Ford Capri gate crashing the Jensen Owners Club here today, and an Interceptor 3 here, looking absolutely wicked in this black paint. Oh, what a great design of car. Tad dark to get in there, but the huge glass there. Jensen have made some of the best looking cars, I think. Well everyone, that was the full story on this magnificent 1960 Jensen 541R. Dad is a fan of this one as well. Cannot thank owner Alistair enough, and the Jensen Owners Club for the fantastic event. Several other lovely Jensen cars here today for this video. It has been a real blast to film. Do let me know what you think of the 541R. I'm leaving today, probably going to have a search of the classifieds for these. Not that I'd buy one, but one day I would absolutely love to own one of these. And I think that is pretty much it from the Cranage Estate. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun to film. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.